So we're going to do the same thing as before. We're going to draw what's going on, and then we're going to see what we need to do to be able to solve the question. So here, cosine theta is 7 over 25, and theta, its terminal side, lies in quadrant 4. So again, I'm going to draw my xy plane directly, and then the terminal side of theta lies in the 4th quadrant, right? So again, what's important is be able to find a point that lies on the terminal sides. So we already took care of the fact that the terminal side lies in quadrant 4. We have to take care of the fact that the value of the cosine of that angle is 7 over 25. So remember here, cosine is defined as x over r, right? That means an x point coordinate of an x coordinate of a point on the terminal side would be 7, and it's going to be positive because in the 4th quadrant x is positive. So I'm going to go over here. So I know here that's going to be 7. Now what that 25 here gives me is the distance between the point and the origin. So that's basically this, right? This length. Is 25, right? So what do I need to solve my equation here? What am I missing?
Y.
The y coordinate, right? So I'm missing y here. So I need to figure it out. So what we do here is like, well, let's build a right triangle. Right? Because the height of that triangle will be the absolute value of y.
Can you use the distance formula for that?
But, well,
So the tower.
it's not the distance, well, which is implicitly it's Pythagorean theorem, right? Which actually the distance formula comes from Pythagorean theorem. Because here, what we know here, we know this guy. What is this length here?
7.
It's 7, right? We know the hypotenuse. We know the base of the triangle. We need to find its height. So we use Pythagorean theorem.
7 squared plus b squared equals 25 squared.
That's right. Here I use y. So, but you're right. You can use any variable you want. So, but here in Pythagorean theorem we have 7 squared plus y squared. That's the height of my triangle here. That's y. Equals 25 squared, right? So y squared will be 25 squared minus 49, right? 7 squared is 49. So y, that's what we have to be careful here, will be the absolute value, plus or minus the square root of 25 squared minus 49, if you punch that in your calculator, is plus or minus 24. But, and that's like now, that's where we have to think about where the terminal side is located. It's in the 4th quadrant, so the y coordinate has to be negative. So here that point will have for coordinate 7, negative 24, and not positive 24. And again, if you don't see that right away, you can say, well, it's okay here because what am the function? I'm asking for cotangent. So cotangent, I just erased it, but it's defined as 1 over tangent, which is x over y, right? But again, we saw that the only trig functions that are positive in the 4th quadrant are cosine and its reciprocal, which is cosecant, secant, sorry. So here there's going to be a negative value, but I do have it. I just plug it in here. I get what? 7 over negative 24, or in other words, minus 7 over 24. again, if you didn't think about the minus 24 at the end, it's very important that whenever I'm asking you to find the value of a trig function, think about, should my answer be positive or negative? The answer depends on where the terminal side of the angle lies in. Here in the fourth quadrant, then it's going to be negative. And then we do the same thing with cosecant here. Cosecant is 1 over sine, and it's defined as r over y. R was 25, and y was negative 24. So it's going to be negative 25 over 24.